You said there, you thought to yourself, I'm not old, but technically we are.
According to,
and this is the thing, according to the ideas of being old, when we get to a certain age, we are old. If you think about footballers, they retire. If you think about sports athletes, whatever, at the ages we are,
you'll be coming to the end of your career.
You're already at the end of your career. You've retired. You're finished.
However, I can't use a sport professional athlete as my marker. That's not
unless you play darts.
I'm about to say darts.
So bowls or snooker even. But my point is, that if you look at conventional, and this is why I was saying about looking about how we're aging compared to the generations before us, because I think the generations before us, I don't know if it's because they had a harder life. I don't know if it's because they didn't.
More physical.
They had more physical. I don't know what it was, but I don't feel like the generation of now of 40 to 50 is the same. I feel like this generation of 40 to 50 is different.
I think are much different. More.
I think it has a lot to do with the actual technology around us. Now people have much easier ways to find out things about themselves. I mean, before the podcast started, we started talking about injections, weight loss and stuff like that. I think this is something that we're more comfortable to have that conversation now. Whereas before, everybody had their illnesses or their deformities or whatever it was in secret, and it wasn't something that was highlighted, so it wasn't spoken about. You know, you got aunt with a gimp foot, whatever the case may be, nobody spoke about it. It was just auntie with the gimp foot. But now you've got parents who want to play football with their kids.
Do we take care of ourselves better now?
Of course, 100%. But we're in a much more vain state. Like how we observe ourselves is completely different.
Very, very true.
Do you know what I mean? Much more body conscious. Do you know what I mean? Like even if you think the amount of gyms open today to the amount of gyms open 25 years ago, completely different.
Health
if
spas.
you think the amount health spas, whole food shops,
gyms in local parks for free.
Free, yeah. Parks being open.
Parks in general, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, parks were open back in the day.
But what were people doing in the park?
Swings, you know
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, swings.
Swingers. Out there, bud. But all I'm saying is how we approach life. But coming back to the point where I was addressing black women, that now when you observe black women right now, it's so hard to gauge.
100%.
To gauge them. I just, you meet someone, I'm a grandma. What? Do you know what I mean?
Great grandma.
And this is my daughter and my granddaughter. I thought you're all sisters. Do you know what I mean? I can't actually tell, unless I'm studying you, and why am I watching you that hard? But unless I'm studying you, like, I can't tell.
There's certain things on TikTok or even Instagram where you see the great grandma, the grandma, the mum, the daughter of the mum, and then her daughter, and it's like, it's mad. It's just wild. And you know what? In fairness, it's not just attributed to black women. There are other.
There's a scale.
Other places around the world which may not classify themselves as black, but they have element of
melanated skin.
Element, that there. That is attributed to, but it is difficult to kind of identify. But it is what it is.
Can I put something a little bit not change of topic, but change of focus on this topic? The things that are put out there in the internet right now, and I don't know if you had it on your list anywhere.
In terms of
like, so we go out, and nowadays you'll go out and you'll see people our age dancing on tables, walking up, winding up, whatever else not. And now obviously these things are now recorded, and they're put on the internet. They're put on Facebooks and the Instagrams and the YouTubes and whatever else not. And it's like they're all put on these platforms, and they're out there for the world to see. Now you think to yourself, growing up as a 20-year-old, even though let's go a bit younger. Say you're ending part of school, so 15, 16, and you're now seeing videos of your mum on a table, or your dad walking up over there, and do you know what I mean? Like, why is that now? Like, was they doing that back then? Is probably one of my questions. Was our parents now doing those type of wild shenanigans back then? And do people realize?
Yeah, they were.
You reckon they was?
Don't be confused.
I'll give you an example. So I saw some videos, I suppose it's from the 90s. It will be our generation, but it would have been the parents at those times when they was in things like Freaknik. in America. I think is it Atlanta? Now, my point
Texas
is,
Freaknik.
my point
That's like
is
Taxi
that
Weekender.
no, but my point is those people now are grandparents. So if you're saying what the parents doing at the time, yeah, they were. It's just that there wasn't the means for seeing what they were doing.
Yeah.
Now everything is on the socials.
If someone come up with a camcorder, you stop your activity. Now, or one of the man them could be
looking for the camcorder.
Yeah, or bring out a phone. You just need a phone.
No, blood. You could be doing whatever you're doing in a corner, and a man takes out his phone and he's filming that subject. You're in the background, but then you're doing your thing. That's you captured.
So do you think it's acceptable? And are we accepting of it now because this is our part of our life? That's what we see.
Granny scrubbing out in the corner. If that's what life was then.
So one thing that I do appreciate, and a lot of people won't, how life has evolved, is people can now express themselves and not necessarily suppressed. Where I think it crosses a line is where you do not respect other members of your family.